Stay tuned for The Soul of Generation X, brought to you by i3 Communications.
Welcome back to another episode of The Soul of Generation X. Here with my partner in crime here, Lenny. How's it going, Lenny?
Hey, what's happening, man? Glad to be back.
We're glad to have you back, man. How's it been going out there in this new world that we're having to deal with?
Well, I tell you what, I always use the word smorgasbord.
Yeah.
I got to add a buffet to that as well. Because they're one and the same. But it's just been a litany of craziness that's been happening in, I got to say, America. And I mean, I'm looking forward to getting into this tonight.
Wow. Lenny has incredible, colorful words. It's in a litany. We're going to add that to the Soul of Generation X, our new vocabulary. We keep adding to our vocabulary. We have a smorgasbord, buffet, and now a litany. And those of you who don't know what that means, look it up. But yeah, man, it's just getting more and more insane. And as we go in, we try to smile, laugh a little bit, keep from getting angry and crying, and it's just unbelievable. What have you been seeing? Well, I mean, what have you been seeing on your end? How are you seeing things?
Well, I'm seeing things. Everything is getting more and more into focus. As much as these people try to lie and cheat their way through, and they're being exposed daily, hourly, every second. Did you know? I don't know if you know or not, but we have the biggest taco stand, and it's in Washington, D.C. at the White House.
I heard that today. The meaning of taco. Give us the meaning of taco that you're referring to.
I'm not talking about the soft shell taco or the hard shell taco. I'm talking about the ever-loving chicken taco.
That orange taco? Would that be the orange one?
The orange taco.
Okay.
Kind of burnt around the edges.
Yeah.
And the taco is TACO, which is a symbol of Trump, always chickens out. And he was asked by the reporter, I think it was today, how does he feel about that Wall Street has named him the taco president because he always chickens out. He's always backing down and, we're going to put this tariff on this, and we're going to hit these people with this tariffs, and we're going to do this, and we're going to slap sanctions on Iran, and we're going to do this to Russia. And he always backs down.
Yeah.
He's a windbag of a president.
Yes.
Windbag. If you ever seen an air go out of a balloon, you blow it up as big as you can, and then you just let the wind go out and go. You hear the sound that it makes?
Yeah.
This is a taco president. That's his new name, Mr. Taco.
Mr. Taco. Man, Lenny, you on fire tonight, man. I'm telling you, you two for two already, man.
And I like tacos. Don't get me wrong. I like tacos.
Real tacos.
Taco Tuesday. Real tacos.
Real tacos.
Taco Tuesday, baby. Give me a little bit of side
Taco
cream.
Taco Tuesday. I hear you. I'm
Yes.
right there with you.
Some
right
sour
there.
cream and guacamole on it.
Yeah.
But, no beans for me though. No beans.
No beans. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I'm good.
Beans on the side. I got you.
No beans for me, but
No beans.
I like tacos. But this orange burnt taco, Trump always caves.
Yeah.
He always chickens out.
Yeah. I saw that today, and I saw him give a berating to the reporter which just drives me absolutely insane to see him sitting up there talking to grown folks like they're kids.
Right.
Like, who the heck is he? You know?
Well, that's
Um,
just projection. That's because see, when you can't do something in your own house, when you don't have the wherewithal to do that in your own house, you try
Yeah.
to make other people look dumb and stupid. But
Yeah.
actually, he's the one that's dumb and stupid.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw it and I laughed about it. But it just gets back to being when I listen to him. I know I'm not really listening to him half of the time. You're listening to uh, thoughts from his cohorts or his henchmen, from Stephen Miller to even his sons and other people who are actually writing a lot of this stuff
Right.
that he's saying. And but it just makes us look so bad
Yeah.
and embarrassing as a country to which we'll get into. I'm going to get into some of that later
Oh
to
yeah.
you and get your thoughts on that.
Well,
But
I actually gave him the name Captain Caveman because when he
no,
first caved on the tariffs, I went on a national syndicate podcast and come to find out they've been using my analogy of Donald Trump as Caveman Trump.
you talking about KV from back in the days on Saturday morning? KV,
Captain Caveman with the club in his hand,
yeah, these call
the
him
orange
KV.
guy, yeah, the orange guy, yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh man,
he's he's Captain Caveman.
you call him Captain Caveman. Captain Cave. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep, he's
That's a
Cave.
good analogy. Good analogy. He would love that.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sure he would.
um, yeah, it's just an incredible amount of events that have taken place
Right,
since we last met up,
exactly.
and it's it just keeps getting worse. It seems like we laugh and talk about it and smile, but it's just and to hear the numbers that we've been hearing, as far as dealing with this Medicaid bill that's recently taken, I should say, center circle, the center ring, which you were going to, you mentioned to me earlier about some things with that you wanted to discuss.
Yeah, you know, people come closer to the to the to the TV or however you listen to us or radio, um, however you listen to us, because you need to hear this done in plain English. I'm not going to throw out a bunch of numbers. I'm just going to give it to you reality on how it's going to affect you.
Right.
Now, you get the spineless, gutless Republican House of Representatives led by Mike Johnson,
Yep.
who is just he's awful. He is. There's no backbone across the board with the Republicans. Let me just put it out there. So you get Donald Trump, number 47, who introduced this big. He calls it the big beautiful bill.
Yeah. Big beautiful bill, right?
So you're going to add an extra what $8 trillion to the national debt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's more than Obama, Joe Biden, George Bush, and Bill Clinton combined
Right.
to the national debt. We're already at what 29 trillion.
29 trillion. Okay.
So you're going to add extra 8 to 10 trillion dollar debt onto what we already have.
And that's within this Medicare bill
Yeah,
you're referring
that's
to. Right.
within this big beautiful bill.
Some hidden items, right?
Yeah, hidden items. You know, the CBO
Mhm.
has already estimated that 8.6 million Americans are going to become uninsured
Mhm.
from losing their Medicaid coverage.
Mhm.
Not only that, another 5.1 million Americans are going to be uninsured because Congress refused to extend the premium tax credit that's in the Affordable Care Act.
Okay.
So they're just not going to fund it. So you're looking at 13, maybe 14 million Americans losing coverage.
Right.
The implications of these cuts are staggering.
Right.
You're going to have people losing coverage. You're going to have people that are going to be kicked off SNAP. SNAP benefits are going to be cut.
SNAP benefits. Yep.
You got veterans who are going to suffer
Yep.
because they're not going to fund the Veterans Affairs.
Right.
Food assistance, like I said, that goes along with SNAP. You're talking about 11 million people. That's just at the start of this.
Going back to the veterans, Liddy, you said really key in on that one just for a moment, because that's going to stop their therapy,
Yes.
which a lot of our veterans have PTSD and things
Yes.
they're dealing with. So you're looking at veterans therapy literally coming to a halt. Am I correct?
Yeah. Basically, yes. Basically, it is coming to a grinding halt. Men and women who have served our country with honor and dignity will lose those benefits of getting the help they need, getting the job placements that they need,
Right.
the housing, the education. There's another provision buried in there where I read this yesterday. I was going through it as much as I could because it's over 1,000 pages long. So a lot of those guys who voted for this, I would say a majority of those senators, representatives who voted for this have never read the entire bill. And I'm not sitting here saying that I read it all, but I was definitely going through it. And there's a provision in there where they want to stop people from, if I'm correct, and I'll go back and check out, correct me if I'm wrong, where service members cannot use, they're trying to eliminate the 20-year veteran. Let me put it that way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
In a nutshell, that's what it was saying. We really don't want you to, we want your service, but we don't want you to retire so you can get those benefits.
Nice benefits. Yeah.
Right. So
Wow.
that's something that
I didn't know that.
highly dangerous, and it's going to affect our national security. Because I think that the White House, people only reason they're getting in the military is so they can get a VA loan and they go to college. Well, that's part of the deal.
Right.
If I serve for 4 years, this is what I was guaranteed to get.
Right.
So that's something that they put in that bill. They kind of snuck it in there.
Yeah. It's one of those sneak
Sneak a peek, sneak attack.
Yeah.
So, and also the Inflation Reduction Act,
Okay.
that's being defunded. The Jobs Act that was passed by President Biden and his administration, where you had roads and bridges and railroads and airports getting upgraded.
Right.
They wanted to fund that. And basically what they want to do, this is in a nutshell. You hear about this, we're not gonna do tax on tips. That's a lie. That's gonna run out in 2029. That'll be over with. So then they'll go back to taxing your tips after 2029. But what it is in a nutshell, I want to put this, as they say, where the goats can get it.
Okay.
Right down low. This is a tax increase after 2029 on the middle class. All right? Hear what I say now. This is a tax increase starting in 2029. Starting after 2029 for the low, middle income families. So if you're a working class stiff like I am and the host is, the producer is, our taxes are going to go up.
Yep.
But if you're a multi-millionaire or you're a multi-billionaire, you're going to get a tax break for the rest of your life.
A tax break. At the same time, you're taking food out of mouth of babies and stomping those who are less fortunate than you are, just stomping them, stepping all over.
So here's how I learned how to judge it. I watched Elon Musk this morning and Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime their mouth is moving, they're lying. They're lying about something. All right, so and this is what makes me so mad with the corporate media.
Mm-hmm.
They chase these red herrings all over the place. Oh, Elon doesn't like the tax increase. I mean, he doesn't like the big bill because he has Doge in there trying to cut wasteful spending. And here goes Trump and his big beautiful bill. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Elon Musk loves it. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
You know why he's lying about that? He's all upset about this. He's lying, and you know why he's lying?
What's that?
Because in that bill, there was a $1 billion increase for the Department of Defense. And guess who's going to get those contracts for the Department of Defense?
Don't tell me. He is.
Musk. Yeah.
He's going to get these particular Department of Defense?
He's already getting the contracts.
Right.
He's not even having to bid on these contracts. So you got people like Lockheed, Boeing, and all these other aerospace companies.
Right.
I mean, really, what they don't, we already know who's getting the contract. So, in one hand, he's we're trying to cut wasteful spending.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, he's going to benefit from the Pentagon getting this $1 billion with a B, $1 billion increase in their budget. Now, if you really want to cut wasteful spending, you got to start with the Pentagon. The
Yeah.
You got to start with them. But they just got an increase of $1 billion increase. And that's going to benefit people like Elon Musk, who's sending up rockets, who's exploring about this and he's going to get a majority of those contracts. So when you hear these people, Elon's upset with Trump. No, they're working together. It's a bait and switch.
Yeah, I've been hearing that this week. Oh, Elon Musk says he's stepping back from politics. He's going to get back more into his Tesla and SpaceX, and at the same time, he underhandedly pulling things off.
Yes,
sneaking things. I didn't realize he was in it because I've been looking at some of those sneak parts of the bill.
Yeah.
But I'm just hearing this from you. This is breaking news.
Yes.
To me at the moment. I didn't know he had but I mean, that figures. He has a sneak in there too.
It's a sleight of hand. Undercover.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. You look over here, I'm upset. But over here, I'm getting a lot of this $1 billion that's coming in these contracts.
That's something. I mean, literally, to our listeners, I'm literally learning this right now from what Lenny is saying, because I've been looking at some of the sneak bills. I even went to the .gov site, House of Representatives, and I was checking. And then I saw some, but I didn't see that.
Yeah.
And you said that. How many pages is that bill? About
over 1,000 pages. And let me give you one little tidbit.
Go ahead. Yeah.
For our listeners who don't know this, you always remember this. And I was told this by a real smart black guy in Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
He said, brother, if the bill is long, then you know it's wrong. If the bill is long, then you know it's wrong.
You know it's wrong.
You got over 1,000 pages.
1,000 pages.
In this one bill. So if the bill is long, then you know it's wrong.
Pulling it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, wow. And I'm trying to think, how would we? Well, I mean, we can't, because they put it's online. I mean, we can't. What else can you say? How can people get more? Because it's there for you to read. I mean, it's like Project 2025.
Yeah.
It was. Wow.
This bill is gonna hurt the average American truck driver.
Yeah.
The average American steel worker, the guy that's going out there laying asphalt on the hot highway.
Let me ask you this real quick, Lenny. Let me ask you, okay, because when I was on the site, on the .gov site, you can plainly see, okay, all right, House of Representatives is already passed. Okay, next the bill goes to the Senate. Then from there, it goes to who, the president. Okay, right now it's basically still in the Senate.
Right.
We have what is it? Senators, what do we have? 51 Republicans, 47 Democrats. Is that where we stand?
Well, no,
Some,
well, it's something
something
like
like
that.
that. It's something like 51-47, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So we still, at this point, at this moment in time right now, the bill still has not gone through. So what are you as the forecast? What are you? I mean, because I've heard some things today where some senators are, I don't know if we can do this, and then they're saying, well, if they can get five to say no, blah blah blah. What are you forecasting uh, at this point right now? Because technically, the bill hasn't gone through, but we're saying this because of the Republicans outnumbering the Dems. But what are you forecasting right now?
I'm forecasting that the bill will pass.
So you are saying it will pass?
I'm forecasting the bill will pass. You might have one or two
Naysayers.
that deflect, that might not vote for it,
Uh-huh.
but everyone else, regardless of whether they like it or not, the same people who have championed against the debt and the deficit for years, wasteful spending, fraud, and abuse,
Right.
they will fall in line behind Mr. Taco, and this will pass.
So Lenny, I mean, I'm hearing some outrageous predictions, and I say outrageous, but just some insane things that people are saying that if or when this bill passes, and there's some things, man, I can't get a grip on some. I mean, I've heard today that assisted living facilities, nursing homes, excuse me, that some people are literally going to be out on the streets if this goes through. Now, it sounds like a hurricane coming. When I was listening to this guy today, he was talking about that. Literally 60,000 starting in here in Florida that could be out on the streets, as they say, out on the streets. Do we have any way that any judges? Do we have anybody fighting to put some stops on this? Have you heard anything?
Well, I'm sure that they are challenging the bill now in court, but normally when the bill is passed and signed into law,
Yeah.
it's going to take another administration to actually come in and try to unwind everything.
So
That's
you're
really
saying.
hard to do.
So you're saying basically, to just break this down, you're saying another administration, which means another presidential administration to come in and change that. So we're not looking at any changes at the moment.
Right.
So if this goes through, so I mean, now, folks, our listeners, I mean, this sounds like we're just exaggerating here, but like from what I heard today, folks' parents, aunts, uncles, assisted living facility people will literally, the operations will shut down. Is that what we're looking at?
That's where we're at. That's where we're at, because you got to realize that once this passes, first let me go back. So what it does is it has lowered the tax rate for millionaires and billionaires. Okay?
Right. That's what
So
they're
that
doing,
means-
shaving.
Yeah, less revenue is going to be coming into the U.S. economy. So when
Right.
you got if you got less revenue coming in, but
Yeah.
you're spending all this money for all this big idea, of course you're going to run a deficit.
Yeah.
So in these tax breaks that are going for the ultra wealthy, I'm talking about the wealthiest of the wealthiest,
Mm-hmm.
they are permanent. Okay? They're permanent.
Mm.
There will be permanent tax breaks. And so you're looking at them, they're not paying their fair share of taxes. So you're losing a lot of revenue, which means that you and I and all the other hardworking Americans out there who didn't vote for this crap
Right.
has to foot the bill for
Right.
the rest. Not only us, but our children, grandchildren, and then our grandchildren's children, and so on. So this is, this is the consequences of people not getting off their asses. The 90 people who didn't go and vote.
90 million.
This is what's happening. 90 million people who sat on their asses and didn't vote.
Right.
This is what you get. This is your government now.
Yep. This is FAFO.
Yeah.
And this is unbelievable, man. This is just so what kind of time frame are we looking at the bill actually going through where Congress, puts their stamp on it, then your president signs this, and so what kind of time frame well, put it this way, because like you mentioned mainstream media earlier, which I don't even listen to anymore. They don't give out information worth listening to because they're scared of him.
Right.
So, but what should people be getting ready now for this? Should people be giving information out?
I've been saying this for the last 2 months. People get ready, prepare yourselves, because this is going to hit like a ton of bricks. So, your insurance that you relied on, your Medicare, Medicaid,
Yeah.
You relied on that, wiped away. People are going to be going to emergency rooms with no insurance, and they're only going to give you the care by the insurance that you have. Let's be real.
Right.
Veterans, I'm sorry. I feel bad for you guys. It's not your fault that this guy is cutting the benefits that you desperately need to recover after serving your country. The people that are on SNAP who are barely making it, $10,000 a year, $12,000 a year, and on top of that, the work requirement. There was a work requirement in there
in Georgia, right?
Yeah, for people on Medicaid.
Yeah,
they want you to work. What I think it said 80 hours a month.
Now that's only in certain states, right?
That was the goal soon. It's going to be for everybody in the country.
Okay, because I know in Georgia they had an incident where a young man he got caught up into that, which he was not able to continue getting his prescription that he needed.
Yeah,
he ended up passing away, and it was just a really sad and upsetting story.
Yeah,
out of Georgia.
Yeah.
So you're saying that this is going to pertain to everyone.
Everyone. And I didn't even touch on the prescription part of it. You thought that your prescription was high. I mean, that's what Joe Biden was able to negotiate with the pharmaceuticals to get Big a lot of those prescriptions under control that people need, like cancer medicine, diabetes medicine.
Yeah.
He tried to, he negotiated and got that manageable where people can afford it. But this bill here blows the top off that. You won't be able to afford it. A lot of Americans are going to suffer. And this is the result of putting someone who has no empathy, who care less about you and I.
Exactly.
In office. And, and like to your point, like we said last time we had the show, it's hard to feel sorry for these people because they're going to suffer. They're going to suffer greatly.
Yeah.
They're going to suffer greatly.
They're going to, and as they say, a lot of red states, which, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. It's almost the red states.
Right.
This is just this is unbelievable. And going back to Project 2025. These things were listed in Project 2025.
Yep.
They literally, it's like they came to your house and painted on your door
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do, which is something we're going to move into a little bit later in the next segment. Literally told you, or the folks, the citizens of this, what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And you still allowed him to walk right back into the White House, which is just mind blowing. Wow, that is this. Do you have any? What are some other significant sneak items that you can tell us
Well,
about?
I just want to give you some, just a couple statistics. The estimated health insurance covers loss. Alabama, this is by state, 170,000 people. Arizona, 320,000 people. Arkansas, 220,000 people. California, 2 million. Florida, 2 million. Idaho, 44,000 people
Now let's get these numbers you're giving us are the people who will be without.
who will be without.
Literally, now lady, come on, is there, because that's what we're here. We're here to solve problems or try to see if we can solve problems without talking. Is this written in stone? And is there no way somebody could put us, Supreme Court, Clarence Thomas.
Don't forget
is nobody that could put a stop to this?
only people that can put a stop to this is the Republicans because they're in control. They can reject it out of hand. I heard Rick Scott say today, I can't vote for this in the form that it's in.
I heard that.
He didn't say he wasn't going to vote for it at all.
I heard that.
He said the form that's in. But all those guys are doing nothing but blowing smoke. I don't put no stock. I don't trust them.
Well,
this
you
bill
can't.
will pass. It will be one of the most disastrous bills ever passed by this 119th Congress or any Congress. It will blow a hole big as the Grand Canyon into the deficit. And like I said, our children's children will pay for this.
Well, Lenny, let's break this down a little bit. We're sitting here, and this is totally angering, upsetting. Let's break it down to the people who helped. How do you say? I don't want to say. Well, just say the people that are partly or the cause for what we're dealing with right now, which I would say are the voters.
Yeah.
That we're just being simple as we can. Literally not putting Donald Trump back in to the White House, we wouldn't be talking about this right now, would we?
No, we wouldn't. We will not be at this moment.
This is simple. Just being really just simple, ABC simple. We would not be talking about damage that you just described. So you can just picture that, that Trump voter out there. Oh, this and blah, blah, blah. This isn't blah. Thinking that he or she won't be affected.
Right.
But that's a lie.
That's a lie. It's an outright lie.
Are we going to be at the point where they say, if you're not directly affected, somebody in your family or somebody will be directly affected? Are we going to be at that point?
Well, I think most Americans are going to be directly affected because when your loved one, your child, your mother, your brother, or husband or wife come down with a debilitating disease or can't get the medication they need,
right?
You'll be there. And you'll think about, because when you're watching them slowly transition to the next world, you'll think about that vote, that same vote that same guy that you put in the White House, the same guy who
Right.
took away the medicine, Medicaid and Medicare and raised your prescription where you couldn't afford it, and you got to watch your loved ones sit there and die, waste away because they can't get the care they need. Your choice of voting, your prejudice, your hatefulness of a black woman will
Yeah.
come right back, and you'll
Exactly.
think about it.
Say it.
You'll think about it.
Mhm.
When that time comes, because it's coming for somebody, a lot of Americans who voted for this guy, because your prejudice will always destroy you. Your hatred will destroy you. It'll destroy those who you love.
Mhm.
Everybody thought, oh well, it won't affect me. Yes, it will affect you. It's going to affect you when people lost their jobs.
Eh,
They didn't think it would affect them.
And that's something that a lot of people have been talking about lately. Like you just said just now, how would this affect me, or how would this affect what they're saying? Why would we even get to a point to where we're, I know Democrats and Republicans, we know, competing against each other. Why would we even get to the point where we're saying, oh, this is not going to affect me? Whereas we should be saying, hopefully what we want will help you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We're not, oh, I'm my candidate, this is going to affect you bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're not even supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like, you vote for, just be real. You vote for Kamala, and this is going to help me. This is going to help you.
Right.
It's going to help generations, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even be at the point of where like you'd be, well, I didn't know it was going to affect me. I thought it was going to affect them. I mean, I heard some people saying this.
Yeah.
What kind of, man,
Yeah. What kind of BS
this is ridiculous.
Right.
But at any rate, we're going to come back to that a little bit later. Right now, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with more of the Soul of Generation X.
You are listening to the Soul of Generation X, and you can find the Soul of Generation X on Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, YouTube Podcast, and wherever you get your podcast.
Welcome back to the Soul of Generation X. Here with my co-host Lenny. We wanted to extend a little bit of what Lenny was talking about earlier about the reasons behind what we're going through, and the cause of these incredible circumstances that the whole country is about to feel in so many ways. But I want to get back to a couple weeks ago. I brought up what we called hidden signals, and which I was referring to various hidden racial hatred signs that you see around your community, in the country, even the American flag has been transformed into a sign of hate for a lot of people, and we wanted to touch on some of those things, and which how they pertain to what we're going through. And what I wanted to bring up, something that Lenny was kind of talking about just now, the hatred part of this whole thing. We break the racial divide, the gender divide down into who voted for who and why they voted for who, and in this country, we're looking at how many white people actually voted for Trump in 2024, and why. Which, in comparing that also to 2020, and we say white voters because the white voters are the majority uh, in this country. So we wanted to break that down as to why to see and analyze what the horror that we're getting ready to experience from what Lenny was saying. Um, in the 2024 U.S. presidential election, approximately 57% of white voters casted their ballots for Donald Trump, while 42% supported Kamala Harris. So we're looking at 57 to 42. And this is even after they said, hey, read this Project 2025. And what we're going to do, what we're going to do. Still, that's the distance in between there. Excuse me. White voters comprised about 71% of the electorate in 2024. This indicates that Trump's support among white voters remained consistent with the 2020 performance. We also had 57% of the white vote. So when you break that down, breaking the white vote down further, okay, white men, 60% of the white men in this country voted for Donald Trump. Now, as I give you these figures, think about Project 2025, all of these things that they said and told the public that they were going to do. Okay. All right. I said 60% voted for Donald Trump. White men, 38% voted for Kamala Harris. 53% of white women voted for Donald Trump. 46% voted for Kamala Harris. White voters without a college degree, 66% voted for Trump, 32% for Harris. White voters with a college degree, 45% supported Trump, 52% for Harris. So they say these figures highlight that Trump's strongest support came from white voters without a college degree, particularly white men, which those numbers aren't significant from college to non-college. But what we really want to look at here is after all of like I said, once again, Project 2025, the goings on or escapades of Donald Trump, the things that he was spewing and going through, we still ended up with that significant figure of white voters voting for Donald Trump. And when we look at that and compare that to what we're going through right now, there are various things that come to mind. And, you say, wow, with all of the racism and corrupt things that Donald Trump had done or said, by the time the 2024 election rolled around, as well as being a felon, why did white voters still vote for this? And that's something that we all are dealing with. I won't say we all are dealing with. Well, pretty much we're dealing with, but the harm that it's going to cause these people, they voted for this. And it often hits me to say, I think, how could you put it? Um, Undercover racism. Um, you see these people daily, and uh, they smile in your face, and you work with some of them in your family. After all of this that they literally put in front of your face about what they're going to do, and this horrendous Medicare bill that we're about to see come to fruition, you can you just kind of like think hatred got us here, and I just kind of think racial attitudes were a factor um, in everything that we're dealing with right now. I mean, it's the hatred of not wanting to see a black woman in the White House, um, the hatred of thinking that those black or brown people, uh, I won't experience what they're experiencing. We immigration and various other items that um, have come up to bring us to this point to where, as Lenny just said, the outrageous numbers in each state who are going to suffer for this Medicare bill going through. Um, Lenny, I mean, um,
I mean,
what is your take on what would make the white voters check that box next to Donald Trump's name, knowing that they're sticking a long dagger in their own back? I mean, why would they? Why would they do this?
um, ignorance and pressure, prejudice. Um, to your point, as you said a minute ago, this had nothing to do with policy because I can guarantee you that if Donald Trump, if all things were even, Donald Trump was just a regular guy. Do you think there's no way in the world that a lot of these people with businesses would hire this guy? For someone who has bankrupt 6 businesses, who's ran in the ground a university, who's swindled the people out of the money, was able to break the bank, break the casino in half. All right, he ran a casino dry. Do you think this guy would be hired by a lot of these Wall Street guys, these big business like Walmart or Target as an executive to run their business?
No.
I mean, really, with his track record, he disqualified himself. But getting to the point with the question you asked me, if most of these people would have thought if that would have been Kamala Harris, oh no, we can't vote for somebody. She can't even keep a business open. But yet you turn around, you vote for a guy who has crashed 2 businesses, a college and a casino. All right, who's been bankrupt 3 times, but yet you still vote for him. That's nothing but prejudice at its highest form.
Right.
And
right.
that's all it was.
Yeah, they're not seeing the businesses he's crashed, and they're seeing this. They're feeling that their white dominance is getting weak.
Yeah.
And here has come super white man to bring us out of this. He's because these people are talking all this woke stuff, and they're this and that, and our numbers are declining, and we need super white man. Like you just picture this guy, him and this orange guy in this cape. Super white man is going to bring us out of this.
Right.
So in turn, we're not going to read about what he wants to do because we know he loves us. We know he loves us and he likes us. And he's not going to do anything to hurt us. He's only going to hurt them.
Right.
So super white man comes out and he throws this crappy freaking Medicare bill that Lenny and I were talking about earlier, that Lenny gave us these horrendous figures. He throws that in your face.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do now that super white man has turned on you?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do when you got to go, from what Lenny is saying here and what I'm saying, and it's great when Lenny starts talking like this, man, it's when you got to go down to the nursing home and you got to take granddad out, bring him back to the house.
Yeah.
Because of hatred,
Yeah.
because you didn't want to see other folks do well that don't look like you, that that touch your life or lives in some way every day. I can't have a black woman in there. She's, I don't know what color she is. She is blah blah. She's very just white. No, we can't do that. That's these darkies. They're taking over. Blah 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 blah. So you go in there and you vote for someone who cares nothing about you. He's a crook. He's a criminal. He's a sexual predator. He's so scared right now to release the documents of him and Epstein.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but for some reason you go in there and you check his name. You check Donald Trump for president.
Yeah.
All I can say is you deserve everything you get.
Yeah.
You and your family deserve everything that you voted for. Because you brought this to us.
Yep.
You brought this to us. It's this is just unreal, but you deserve it. If you're listening, you deserve it. That's all I can say. You deserve it. You would rather not put Kamala Harris in there, but next week, hey, you got tickets to the NFL game, blah, 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 blah. What are you going to that NFL game for? What are you going to do? What are they going to do, man?
Cheer and rah, 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 and all this other stuff.
No, Blink, be straight up, Blink. Come on, be straight. What are they going to do? Just be honest. Just straight up.
They going to cheer.
Say it, Lynn. Just say it. Say it. Don't sugarcoat it. Say
They
it.
going to cheer for the brother out on that field running.
Yeah, they're going to watch.
Yet I can't put one of them in the White House seat.
Right.
But I can cheer for them as long as they entertaining me.
Right.
Like they supposed to do, quote unquote.
Right. Yeah.
But they can't make policy for me. We gave y'all a chance one time with Obama. All right. They basically said that should have been good enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it should, And I was reading something real quick. I just want to interject this.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
This might bring a little clarity to why these people are like this. If you go back to a year or two ago, Fox News was hit with a lawsuit of almost $1 billion because they lied on, I think it was Dominion sued them for like almost $1 billion for lying to say that the machines were rigged in the voting process, yada yada yada.
Right.
They were proven liars in court. their hosts, a lot of the hosts admitted that they told lies.
Mm-hmm.
But you think that stopped Fox News viewers from tuning out? No.
No.
So Fox News, since the election, total day viewers grew 21%, while MSNBC was down 33%,
Mm-hmm.
and CNN was down 24%. But Fox News grew 21% because they continue to perpetuate a lie.
Yeah,
And people falling for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these people have been proven liars in court. They admitted that they lied. But yet, people fall in line like sheeps. They got 21% increase in the audience since January.
And they follow these people because, we just got to, put it out there. Not saying that all white folks are like this, by no means. But the amount of good white folks, or I want to say woke white folks who care about others than themselves, their numbers just aren't up enough to compete with the ones who don't care. But the ones who really care, there's some really good people. And there's been some good people throughout the years because they believe in unity and fairness and equality for all. So we're not saying everybody. But what Lenny just said just now is that group that continued to go back to Fox after all this mess, there's something lacking there. There's something, like you think you're a winner and you're winning, but you're losing.
Right.
And so you grasp this cult figure to somehow give you some status or some lead way, give throwing you a rope, and you vote us right into this mess.
Yep.
But and you smile on our face every day, whether we see you at work, we see you at the supermarket, we see it, whatever you smile on our face, but yet you were conniving, you knew what you were going to do.
Yeah.
And you did it.
Yeah.
And now you're going to pay for it in more ways than one.
Yeah.
But you won't do that, but you'll definitely get those tickets to head out on the weekend to go to that stadium and watch that black man run that football and make a touchdown. And you cheer him on like you haven't cheered for anybody before. And that brings me to a point. I heard the Honorable Malcolm X say he was so profound back in the 60s, and he was young. I mean, he spoke of black folks getting along with each other and sticking together.
Right.
And now we're going to think about black and marginalized, but something came to my mind, and it's dealing with the NFL. And I did some research. The NFL generates $18 billion a year since 23. $18 billion a year. 60% 60 to 65% of the NFL players are black.
Right.
If black players all of a sudden got together and said, you know what? We're tired of this. We're not going to play for you anymore. You smile on our face. You turn around next day, you're stomping on our backs.
Right.
If you don't see me run that ball or put that ball in that hoop from the 3-point line, drive it in here. If I'm not doing anything like that, you have no care for me.
Right.
Well, you look at it. If 60% of the NFL players who are black stopped playing, the games would not proceed as normal.
Right.
They would immediately lose $10 billion out of that 18.
Yeah.
10. That'd be from ticket sales, merchandise, sponsorships. You're looking at $10 to $12 billion of the loss just immediately if all black players set out
Yeah.
at the NFL. Now you're looking at, now let's be honest, would people still go?
No.
You know, you're not, and I don't think they would go. And on top of that, you're looking at, so that kind of takes us into, okay, broadcasters like CBS, Fox, NBC, ESPN, who pay billions for exclusive rights,
Mhm.
they would lose out.
Yeah.
They would lose out. So, okay, so this unity, okay, we're going to be knocking off 10 billion of the NFL's revenue right off the hat, right off the block. And then Fox, NBC, CBS, we're going to be hitting them.
Right.
Okay. All of these things brought together, the damage that this would cause the NFL, it would be very damning. You follow me? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
this would be the collapse of businesses.
Well,
That's the kind of power that we would have
yeah.
to.
You don't even have to take it to the NFL. You could start doing this in college.
Yeah.
You can take these young brothers, and I've said this many times, that these young black athletes need to start going to these colleges. First of all, go to these HBCUs. All right?
Black colleges.
Stop going to the Alabama, the Tennessee, the Mississippis,
Florida
the South
State.
Carolinas, and the Ole Miss, the University of Florida's. The ones that are rolling back programs that are designed to make the playing field fair. Stop going to these colleges. Go to these HBCUs. Go to these colleges that will embrace your diversity, our diversity. All right? Listen, Ivy League schools, you got schools in California up north. But these southern SEC schools who are making billions, just as much as any NFL team.
I mean, a coach at Alabama was making what, about $12 billion a year? $12 million a year.
Yeah, yeah.
What's his name?
Well, it was Nick Saban.
Saban.
But yeah, I mean, you look at Jimbo Fisher, $100 million contract, and he's not even coaching, and they still got to pay him. I mean, that was on the back of guys like Jameis Winston and some of these other players that promoted him to the national championship so he can get a payday.
Yeah.
So if it started there, you'll see an economic collapse, and the NFL will start taking notice like, oh, we don't want this to happen here. So I'm encouraging these young brothers to start going to our HBCU schools and these schools that embrace diversity. That's where it started.
Yeah, and even like saying what you said, taking it even a step further. As for our black and marginalized parents and students out there, things that we can do to I don't know, survive this what's coming, and we can look at teaching our kids to, as they used to tell us back in the day, get your lesson. Get your lesson first. We had fun playing ball, but back then when we played, what was it? 1 out of every 1 million athletes would make it to the pros.
Yeah.
So, so your best bet is to do well in school. Do well in school, so you can get that scholarship, that academic scholarship, so you can go on and get that graduate degree, so you can be that manager. You can be just, you don't have to even be a manager, but just an engineer, or you can be, you're a doctor, lawyer, but getting that, your education. Excuse me. Because when you're trying to see how fast you can run, see how hard you can hit, but we're literally going back hundreds of years. We've been doing that since day one. We've been doing that for 400 years, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
that big brother over there, see if he can carry that tree, how far he can carry it. And if he can carry it over there that far, then I'm gonna buy him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You sit here, we talk about ownership. Ownership. I hate to hear that talk in the NFL. The owners. My mind just goes right back 400 years when I hear that.
Right.
But just what you said, HBCU, go there and you show your talent there, but also get your education, because you're not going to sit there like you watch these shows and they flashing the rings and all this. Everybody isn't going to make it to that point.
Yeah.
And to be used to line the pockets of others, you're only hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Get that education first so you can provide for your family, provide for yourself. You're looking at a situation, but we're getting ready to go through with this Medicare thing, to where it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But to those of us who are gainfully employed, we're going to have to step up on that.
Yeah.
Those who aren't gainfully employed because of various reasons, it's going to really hit them hard. But I'm telling this is black and white. And I say this, Lenny, to say that my anger and angst for what has been voted and given to us that we didn't ask for, we're going to have to go through it, but I want to see these people go through it as well.
Right. Yeah.
I want to see that red hat going down, as for what Lenny said, and we got to go pick up Daddy at the assisted living facility next week because they putting him out.
Mm-hmm.
Or we got to go pick up Mom because they,
Right.
I want to see all this. I want to see everything because you brought this to us.
Right.
And it angers me so much when I think about it, about all the things that we've been taught and how to be and love our fellow man and treat people this way and that way. And because of your majority, you're feeling that your dominance you're losing dominance
Mm-hmm.
in a land that's not even yours.
Mm-hmm.
And we now all are going to have to suffer in so many ways for this. Our kids, our grandkids. And that just so the hatred. But you were talking about earlier, but why this hatred? Huh? I mean, why? Why this? And I'm asking you this because you know a lot of people. You know people, various ethnicities, nationalities. You get along with a lot of people. You especially in your business too, but just in general. Why would somebody do something in this 2025? Why are you trying to hurt somebody else? No care. Why? What are you gaining? I mean, I know it's a hard kind of big question, but what do you?
Well, I think because they don't see people as they would see themselves in that situation. It goes back, do unto others as you will have them do unto you. They don't see themselves as being in the situation of vulnerability, where they feel that they have the upper hand. They have
entitlement
or the privilege.
Okay.
They don't see themselves as being in that situation of getting deported or getting grandmother or one of the kids thrown off Medicaid. They don't see themselves as losing that good job that they had for 20 years with all the benefits and insurance. They don't see themselves at it. They see others. You know what I mean?
Right.
As being in that situation. So therefore, there's a lack of concern, empathy, or caring until it affects them.
Yeah.
Then they want to flip the script. But until that
Exactly.
time happens, and that's part of the, you can wrap it up into a ball of do I really love my brother? Or am I really disguising the hate by saying it doesn't affect me? That's a form of, because it's like this. When I get in my vehicle in the morning, I get ready to go to work. I got two choices. I can drive like a normal citizen that obeys the laws of the road and the laws of the state,
Right.
or I can get out there and drive like a maniac, run every red light, and try to kill somebody.
Mm.
That's the choice. So
That's heavy, man.
So
That's heavy.
I can choose to be respectful to other people's needs on the road, or I can go out there and be reckless. And what a lot of people did in this last election, they were reckless.
That's a great way to put it, man.
They
That
were
is
reckless.
awesome. That is an outstanding parallel you made. Once again, Lenny, I think Lenny has given us another title to the show. How does he, folks? I don't know how he does it. I don't know. Maybe it's the Casa Amigo. I don't know.
That's gospel. Yeah.
But once again, and I'm laughing, but it's not funny. But what he said is deep. That is, do I get out on the road in the morning and drive like I'm supposed to, in consideration of everybody following the laws, or do I drive like a maniac, run red lights, and hurt other folks?
Just reckless. No.
Reckless. And that's what was done in this election. And that recklessness, that comes about from entitlement, doesn't it?
Yeah, that does. I can be reckless as long as it doesn't affect me, as long as I don't get killed in the car wreck, you know.
But I mean, it's entitlement. I mean, even think that way. I mean, you're entitled because we're gonna do this because I just don't.
Because it's like when your grandmother or your mother is laying on the hospital bed with no Medicaid or Medicare, it doesn't affect them, right? But when it's them, then they want to change the laws to fit their narrative, to fit their needs. That's how they play the game. They've been doing it for years, and that's how they play the game. And now they've got such a toehold on the game, where they can twist and turn, and they got a guy in power who thinks like them, who acts like them, and they love it.
They think he thinks like them.
They think he thinks like them,
but he's using them. He used them to get to where he wanted to get.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
And
like I said before, like I said weeks ago, this country and this economy is going to have to go get drug on its knees and elbows in the dirt. You know how we used to play basketball back in the days on the asphalt court?
Yeah.
Well, the last thing you want to do is hit that court.
I'm telling you.
Come up off them knees, skin up, and take the skin off of it. And that's what this country going to have to go through because of its recklessness.
Recklessness.
Yeah. Take some skin off that. Take some skin off them knees and elbows. You'll see a little bleeding.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt.
But that recklessness, like I said, that recklessness coming about through entitlement to where, and this entitlement goes back hundreds of years too. you're entitling yourself to something that's not yours.
Right.
You're claiming something that was not yours, that was here already. Why have we? Well, I won't say why. I know some of the reasons why, but what we have to do to, I don't say, we'll say, put a stop to this, get a hold of it. Um, so because we get taken advantage of every day.
Yeah.
And I would say this is one of the biggest taken advantage of things that would ever come about. And we're going to have to follow, in simple terms, something that we didn't vote for.
Right.
And it's not just black people, just, it's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of good white folks, Hispanic. You didn't vote. If we didn't vote for that, we should not have to suffer through that. But I know that's taking it to the extreme. But that hate, that prejudice, that I'm in fear. Or what was it? Who was that? Chuck D. What group? Fear of a Black Planet?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Chuck was it that Chuck D?
Yeah, Chuck D, I believe it was.
You're having fears of a black planet in one thing, but you don't have fear of a black NFL game, do you? You know what I mean?
Right.
You have fear of a black basketball game,
Right.
but you have fear of a black or brown planet of people doing, in lawyers, doctors, business folks,
Right.
presidents, governors. You're having a fear of, so you do whatever you need to do
Yeah.
to quote unquote prevent that. And while you're doing that, you're jabbing this spike right into your foot.
Right. Well,
How do you?
I'm going to tell you what I believe. I believe it goes back to when I was a kid. Some of this does. And I said, a lot of us before that time. But I believe when, you remember the movie The Planet of the Apes?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That struck a nerve in a lot of white people.
Yeah.
Because, not saying that black people are apes or whatever. We didn't come from apes. It said to them, wow, this is what it would be like if someone else ruled the world. This is what it would be like for us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If someone else was in charge of the
Right.
planet. We would be, this is what we would be if someone else was in charge of America.
Mm-hmm.
So you take the Planet of the Apes and you look at it, and I look at it as where people woke up with nightmares. White people woke up with nightmares after watching that movie. They woke up cold sweats. If I don't do something, this is where we're going to be. Someone else in charge, someone other than us,
You're right.
calling the shots.
Yeah.
There was a lot about that Planet of the Apes. It made a lot of sense. And you see it playing out now because you see how they are. You see the fear that they are possessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The scaredness, the clinging to their guns and clinging together in hate group. Well, we got to stand up against this. They fear not being in charge. They fear when they woke up. They said, "We can't let this happen." Planet of the Apes did something to them.
back then. This
Yeah.
came out in the original one came out in the '60s, right?
Yeah, it did something to him.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a and maybe why it was written.
Yeah,
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 that's it's a good parallel. Uh, but it just gets back to me like how are you're you're running something or that others built. You didn't build all this stuff yourself.
yeah, yeah,
You know, the labor market. I mean, you brought slaves here. They built Washington.
yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, it's something we have to work on for another show because this is just with this Medicare bill has got me just in general just thinking about it's going to be apocalyptic almost.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we're in for it. We're in for it. We just touching the surface right now.
Hmm.
Yep.
Well, I'm thinking that we just have to wait it out and see what happens. Um, we don't know when. Do we know when the Senate is
Well, they're
going
talking
to sit?
about trying to get this bill passed. I believe July the 9th that's the deadline that they're trying to set for.
July 9th. Okay.
I
Okay.
believe it's July the 9th.
Hmm.
So it's not too far away.
So we have time for some of the Republicans to come back to life.
Well, don't hold your breath, but yeah. I'm not holding my breath.
No, you
I'm preparing.
prepared. Yeah. Wow. Well, that's something we have to be on the lookout for. Well, I tell you, Laney, you got anything else you want to bring up here? Any other closing thoughts?
Well, have you ever played the game Monopoly?
Yes.
One of my favorite games. Actually, I
Yeah.
play it on my phone, play it online.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Especially the Monopoly roll the dice would move the car around, the dog around. But
Uh-huh.
this White House is playing Monopoly too because it's giving out for the right price, get out of jail free cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're playing a good game Monopoly. If you got the right amount of money, you can get out of jail under Donald Trump's administration. You can play, as they say, pay to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, if you got the right amount of money and you can get some access, maybe $1 million or $500,000 into Donald Trump's pocket and put it in the taco shell, anybody that you know that's in jail on the federal charges can get set free.
That's what he's looking like.
Yeah, hey, that's get out of that. He's the get out. He's the monopoly man. That we gonna call him. He's the monopoly guy. You can get out of jail with that card. So he just pardoned Todd and Julie Christie from TV show Christie Knows Best.
Yeah. What do you call it? What kind of show is that?
It's a reality show.
Reality show. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. So Todd Christie was facing 12 years in prison, and his wife Julie 7 years in prison
Mm-hmm.
for tax evasion, fraud, and conspiracy to defraud the government and lied about it. But good old Donald Trump, Uncle Taco,
Mm-hmm.
just pardoned him.
Wow.
Yeah, just pardoned him. So all that is what the restitution they had to pay. That's all wiped clean. So they're free citizens. You got a sheriff, Sheriff Scott Jenkins. Now I don't know if you see the picture of Sheriff Scott Jenkins from Virginia. He was a local sheriff in Culpeper County, Virginia. He's one of those good old boys.
Okay.
He was taking bribes passing out badges for $75,000. So you telling me, Sheriff Jenkins, I could have came to your county and got deputized for $75,000 and portrayed alcohol with law enforcement?
Wow.
Wow. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison. He was handing out badges like he was handing out slices of cake.
Mm.
And Trump just pardoned him, called him a great American. Corrupt mayor of New York, Eric Adams.
Mm.
You know, and I take particularly homage with this because I thought Eric Adams, when he ran, would have came in as a brother and done what is right.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. What did he do? He got in there and showed his black ass.
Yep.
And so now Donald Trump owned him, and Donald Trump had his Justice Department drop all the charges against Eric Adams if Eric Adams would do his bidding.
After he visited Mar-a-Lago, right?
Oh yeah, he went down there and kissed the rain, kissed his tail, and everything else. So yeah, Eric Adams, a brother, sold out to the powers that be. So we go to corrupt governor Rod Blagojevich. I can't say his name.
I know you're talking about
Blagojevich.
Yeah.
Democrat, a Democrat. You know, so was Eric Adams.
Right.
He was the governor of Illinois. He was corrupt. He was trying to sell Obama's seat to the highest bidder. When Obama became president and left his Senate seat, Blagojevich was selling it to the highest bidder. So he pardoned him. He was facing 10 plus years in prison. I mean, it just, I don't even want to talk about the January 6th terrorists, criminals, whatever you want to call them. Mm-hmm. Trump is also looking to pardon, and this just came over the wires, the individuals who tried to kidnap, and probably kill the governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer. Big Gretchen, they call him. Mm-hmm. He is contemplating on pardoning some kidnappers. Mm-hmm. In this last scumbag that he's pardoned, now this guy stole. He defrauded Medicaid, but the sleazy part about it, his employees, he took their taxes, the taxes that they were supposed to get.
Right.
He took the taxes and went and bought him a yacht. Bought a yacht. Yeah. So Trump motto, this is my motto for Trump. This is Trump's new motto. Leave no MAGA behind.
Leave no MAGA behind.
Say, leave no man behind. Trump is leave no MAGA behind.
Leave no MAGA behind.
Can't leave him behind. Can't leave him in the prisons. We got to pardon the most disgusting individual. So, it really shouldn't surprise anybody.
Right.
That you got a criminal pardoning criminals.
True.
And I think the next one that's going to be pardoned, because he's going to get convicted, is P. Diddy.
Yeah.
He'll get a pardon.
Yeah, he's hung out with him before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely going to get a pardon. It's a shame that we have no laws in this country anymore. This country is a lawless country. I don't want to hear anybody, Republican or Democrat, say that we're a nation of laws, because that is a lie. Mm-hmm. This Orange Taco has proven that when you got corruption at the highest level, this man took a $400 million plane from the same people who organized the 9/11 bombing of the Twin Towers.
Yep.
So we are no more a nation of laws. When you could pardon a corrupt sheriff for handing out badges, all right. When you can pardon people who have committed conspiracy, these people were judged by a jury of their peers. Mm-hmm. and most of them on this list admitted they had did the crimes, took a plea deal.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did it. I'll go to prison for 5 years instead of 10. I'll admit that I did it. And it's such a disgusting. It takes a really disgusting individual to pardon another disgusting individual. So my point is, law enforcement should be incensed. Law
Right.
enforcement should be upset.
Mhm.
How can anyone in law enforcement support a lawbreaker? Law enforcers are supposed to enforce the laws of this land.
Mhm.
The prosecutors, the police officers, all the FBI agencies. It's a slap in the face
Mhm.
to all law enforcement everywhere that this criminal in the White House, this con artist, this no good piece of crap in the White House is pardoning other criminals who deserve to be sentenced to prison. And they should have stayed there and served their time.
And that we're gonna have to pay for out our tax money.
Yeah.
Our hard with this Chrisley thing. That's what people have been talking about all day. How we are gonna have to foot the bill.
Yeah. Ashley Babbitt,
Oh
criminal.
God.
A criminal who breached the Capitol, who was told to get out, who was told she was trying to climb in to get Nancy Pelosi, trying to bring in office, took a bullet in the neck.
Mhm.
And what do? What do we have to do as taxpayers? We got to pay that family $5 million to a criminal. If she would have kept her ass home with her family, she would not have been dead right now, or unalive as a new word. But it was her fault, and I don't think that we should have to pay a dime to her criminal activity to her family.
No.
She should have stayed home with her husband anyway and her family and watched it on TV if she wanted to watch something.
Did she have any kids?
Yes, she had kids.
Really?
Yeah, but she was there with another guy.
Oh, so she wasn't there with her husband.
She wasn't there with her husband. She was there
Oh.
with another guy.
Wow. So maybe that's why we haven't heard from her husband, huh?
Right. He didn't know what she was up to. She took off with another guy, another criminal, and she just happened to get killed. That's how he knew where she was at. So, I don't, Trump is a disgusting individual. He's an ignorant individual. He's clueless. He's classless. And, it goes back to your point. Why these people voted for him? Because they just like him. Just like him. They always say black people are monolithic voters because we always vote Democrat.
Right.
Well, the MAGAs, they're monolithic voters because they always vote for stupidity.
This Chrisley thing is really unbelievable because I believe their daughter spoke at a convention. Was that?
Yes, she spoke at the Republican convention and had the nerve to get up there and say that her parents were wrongly accused and wrongly convicted after they admitted. The evidence was plain as day. They even admitted they had done wrong. So how can somebody target you when the evidence is presented right there in your face and you have no choice but say, you know what, I did it. So she got up and made this spiel. Oh, they don't like us because of our conservative views. And, we live here in Atlanta. They were after us because we're Christians and all this bullshit. Just stop with the BS. Okay?
That's it.
Your parents got convicted because they were criminals. All right? And you, Miss Little Prissy, you profited off of that criminal activity because you got to live the lifestyle you did because of your criminal ass parents. So I don't want to hear her bullshit either.
Yeah, and I saw a picture that your president took with her, and as somebody put, you could see why he was helping her
Well, yeah,
because
of course. He likes those dumb blondes. He
yeah,
probably
the
was
blonde.
stroking her, probably wanted having to fly on his new jet his plane that he got from Qatar. You
Hmm.
know, oh, he'll lavish her. Oh, that's right down his alley. You know,
Yeah,
blonde and
and
dumb.
yeah, and in addition to that, I was trying to about the situation with the Chrisley thing. Excuse me, is that one of the reasons that he got into what I guess it was a fraud trial, right?
Yeah,
Um, what was it? Do you remember the figure on that, or because I've been hearing that? But at any rate,
yeah.
it was partly I think he was trying to pay somebody off due to uh, an intimate relationship that he had had with another man.
I mean, I can see him because
I mean, well, I'm just saying that's what they were saying. He was trying to. I heard that today that he was trying to pay somebody off to cover up the relationship, and I think let me see, it was a business associate.
well, I know that they
Um,
defrauded the banks in the IRS for over $30 million. $30 million.
Entertainment Tonight says speculation about Todd Chrisley's sexual orientation has circulated for years, partly due to his flamboyant personality. These rumors intensified during his fraud trial when former business associate Mark Braddock testified that he had an intimate relationship with Todd Chrisley.
So,
And Chrisley has consistently denied these allegations, but I mean, so in other words, when you break it down, we're having to pay, we taxpayers are having to pay for his alleged or mingling, basically.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it was
Because we have to foot the bill now.
nothing surprises me with these wretched people. All right, that they're just wretched. So it is no surprise that the taxpayer are on the hook again for criminals. Why should we be on the hook for criminals, but we want to cut Medicare for seniors and veterans? All right,
Yeah.
but we got to pay for people like Ashley Babbitt, who was hard headed and got shot because she disobeyed orders, or Chrisley, or this fat ass sheriff who was handing
Mm-hmm.
out badges. You know,
Mm-hmm.
why should we pay for those people? The dregs of the earth, as I call them, they're the dregs. They
Yeah.
are the bottom feeders. They are the scums. All right. There's no love for them nowhere, not even in the streets. And then you go and pardon these people. These people purposely did this. They purposely ripped off people. All
Mm-hmm.
right. And Trump is just like him. He stole
Yep.
from people.
Yep.
He lied to them. He cheated them. He didn't pay his debt. So he's a drag on the earth as well.
Mm-hmm.
What good is these people doing on the face of the earth? And somebody said they're no earthly good. All
No
right.
earthly good. Yeah.
They're no earthly good. Because you're here for yourself.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
Trump all the way.
yeah. So you're a terrible person. You're a bottom feeder. What good are you? And I'm gonna just take it a step further, bro. I'm gonna say some people might get offended. But what good are the people who voted for him?
Mm-hmm.
What good are they?
Yep.
Are they any good? Are they worth anything now?
I
Because
mean,
you voted for this tyrant, this worthless piece of garbage.
I mean, that's why I bring this up, continuously because I hear everybody. I mean, oh, Trump did this, Trump did that, Trump did. Trump wouldn't be doing what he's doing now if you hadn't have voted for him.
Right.
He wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
He's not doing what he's doing now. His handlers
Yeah.
are doing what he's just a puppet.
He's a puppet.
And I try to ignore him as much as I can, but then again I said they put him in there. They got what they wanted, so they can expand on this evilness that they got. But it took Simple Joe and Simple Julie down the street with their red hats on
Yep.
to say, as you put it earlier, we're going to be reckless.
Yeah.
It's not going to affect us. It's going to affect them, those
Yeah.
black and those brown people,
Right.
and those people from that other country,
Yeah.
that China country that they blah blah blah. It's going to affect them. But now you did something that's going to affect all of us.
Yeah.
You did something because of your entitlement, or your fears, or whatever, like this Todd Chrisley thing. And this is me. I'm thinking he was doing what he was doing because everybody's lifestyle. It's no problem with having a lifestyle. Live your life. We love everybody. LGBTQ, black, white, brown. But you're covering up something because if you're a part of what that evangelical thing, is that what they're part of? What you say his daughter was talking about?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Well,
because we're
okay, so
and all
they would frown upon him for having a lifestyle
Yeah.
like that. So in turn, we're paying for it
Yeah.
instead of you just being yourself.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Just that, and I do believe that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
He was trying to cover that up.
Shit.
And the guy who testified.
Yeah. His business partner. Yeah.
So you're oh, man, this is just ridiculous. But anyway.
Before we go,
Go ahead.
my biggest concern with this whole pardon these criminals is that they go out and commit other crimes. They get in a car and cause an accident and kill somebody. They might, and I hope it doesn't happen. But what happens if something like that if that does happen? What recourse can I sue Donald Trump and the federal government? Because if you would have left him in prison, they would not have been able to cause this accident or commit this crime.
Now you're referring to the insurrectionists.
Well, not only them, but
just everybody that he's
supposed to still been in prison serving time.
Right.
What's somebody's recourse? Can they sue the federal government? Can they sue Donald Trump personally?
Yeah.
That right there will make somebody want to take up arms against the government for being so reckless.
Well, that right there, that goes back to the Supreme Court, what we talked about a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Giving this man immunity.
Yeah.
How do you that's like being God.
Yeah.
Going to give you immunity.
Yeah.
So basically, I guess in summation, we can summarize this is we're talking about this orange fellow, as we want to call it.
Yeah.
But the roots that it took or his roots are in the Supreme Court and the voters.
Yeah.
You're just seeing the flower that comes out on but the roots, the cause of this Supreme Court, and let's just say it, the white voters.
Yep.
Because I think they said, 13% black folks voted for him?
Yep.
But you're looking at 60% of white males and 50%, almost a little over 50% of white females.
Yeah.
I mean, that far outnumbers 13% of as they say, some Uncle Toms.
Yeah.
So you brought this here. You brought this to us.
Yeah.
You people, and you know who you are.
Yeah.
And I hope, and we don't bite our tongue. I hope you listen to this. I hope you take a few minutes and listen because it's your fault.
It's their fault.
Listen, rewind. Start the podcast back up at the beginning. And listen to the talk Lenny gave on this Medicare. This is your fault.
Yep.
This is your fault. Your entitlement. Your hate.
Yeah.
Your smile in our face every day. Sticking a dagger in our back when we turn the other way.
Yep.
Laughing and grinning and that's my buddy over there. That's my buddy. That's my friend. And you go in and you vote
Yep.
for the devil.
Yep.
You vote for the devil.
Yep.
The wishmaster.
Wishmaster, that's right. That's what it is.
And we're here now to watch this transpire. We're here to watch this. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to do what I got to do. We got to do what we got to do for our families, our kids, our grandbaby. But I'm here to watch you get what you voted for. Now, I don't take any of it back.
Right. Yeah.
This is evil. You evil. You evil.
Exactly what it is.
It probably goes back to your granddaddies. They evil. As Malcolm X said, asked him one day, they said, why you named Malcolm X? Your name's not Malcolm. Your last name is not X.
Yeah.
He said, there's no black person on this land that has a name that wasn't, their original name was African, an African name.
Exactly.
It was taken from us. You took it from us. You stole that name. You took it away from us.
Yeah.
So now our names are Smith, Johnson,
Yeah.
Williams,
Hamilton.
Those weren't our names.
Yeah.
Those weren't our names.
Nope.
Millions of us lost in the middle passage.
Yeah.
Between Africa and the United States.
Yep.
You brought us over here chained in the bottom of a boat with pee and crap and mess. Mm-hmm. But they never talk about how many of those Africans that got up one day, a bunch of them on different ships and said, we're not going for this.
Right.
And they just jumped overboard.
Yeah.
They just jumped.
Yeah. And they never talk about the ones who took over the ships and turned back.
Yeah, yeah.
They never talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, this is not something we wanted. This is not something we asked. We didn't ask to be here. We didn't say, let's go over here because we can get some jobs.
Right.
We're gonna find some new jobs over here. This man pulled this big clipper ship up here. We're gonna get on it, get in the bottom, get chained up and pee on each other all day and throw up on each other for how many miles until we get to where we're going, and then we're gonna get out and we're gonna work for you in the fields and pick cotton. We didn't ask for that.
Exactly.
So in turn, here we are, we make it to this point now. You're going to have to feel what you voted for.
Yeah, you got to.
It's going to be a cleansing.
You got to feel it. You got to.
We need, maybe we like to say, we need to cleanse. This needs to happen. Maybe we might all come together and you might see a red MAGA hat and some true brothers shaking hands and helping each other out, and really, really have it, because you might that might be what we need.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's this is just unbelievable. But like I said, whether you agree with us or you don't, or you're not, or what, rewind, go back to the beginning of the show and listen these figures that Lenny was giving out about Medicare. Medicare doesn't have a black or white on it, does it, Lenny?
Doesn't have
It's no black or white on that, is it?
nowhere in there.
Is you sure? You sure that it's no? It's nothing hidden in that thing that says this doesn't pertain to white people
Nothing at all.
or black people.
What is it? Come one, come all. Get you some. Step right up. Hurry, hurry.
You say it's got 1,000 pages in it. Hey, I don't know, but I'm just being sarcastic, but yeah, those figures that Lenny gave out, that's real deal. And I'm just wondering how this is going to, Lenny, you really think this is going to happen?
Oh, yeah. I truly believe with all my heart that it's going to pass. And
Okay.
American people are going to swallow it. And I heard people say, oh, well, he knows what he's doing. He's a businessman. I'm going to boycott.
Hear that all day.
You couldn't even get into Harvard.
The Harvard situation, why that came up.
Oh, yeah, I know.
President Obama's, both his daughters, Harvard graduates, right?
Yep.
His son
couldn't get into Harvard.
Tried to get into Harvard and didn't get in.
Right.
Did you know that?
Yeah. So
Harvard, Columbia, and Stanford, he didn't get in. So what do you do, Mr. President?
The boy is slow. All right. He is, okay, listen. The boy, he don't have it all there, just like his dad. His dad is losing his mind. All right. He's an old man, baby. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's some chromosome. There's something missing in his thought process. All right. So listen, the kid wasn't smart enough to get in there. Maybe if he applied for really piss his daddy off for HBCU, he might can get in there. Maybe.
You think maybe they'll take him?
I don't know.
You think EWC will take him?
Well, he can go to Liberty. No, he couldn't even get into Liberty.
What about EWC?
I don't think they would want him. They wouldn't want him.
But, we joking around, but still, yeah, the kid didn't get into these colleges, Harvard specifically. So now you take out your rap or try to, because Harvard going to knock that down.
I would love to see his test scores. To see how they pale in comparison to the Obama girls.
Oh, man.
Or some of these other people from overseas, the immigrants, how his scores stacks up.
Yeah, Harvard isn't going to play with this. No. They're not going to take this. They're not even paying them money. Matter of fact, I don't know if you heard, because of that, Harvard is having now where you can go to their website and register for free classes. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
Free government classes.
Yeah.
Just to rub it in his face.
Yeah, and
free civics government classes.
You see the tirade he went on about what are they doing? They have remedial math classes to teach people to count 2 + 2.
He is stupid. Excuse me. Yeah, he's stupid. I'm not going to say it's beyond stupid. Yeah. It's oh God. I guess why I can't listen to him. I can't. I don't, because the 2 + 2 thing, But getting back to it, yeah, the Obama girls graduated from Harvard, successful. His son didn't get in Harvard.
No.
I don't think his other ones would have got in there either.
No, heck no, they wouldn't. None of his kids would have got in there.
The only one, I think the one that's named Tiffany or something like that.
Yeah, she might have, but she probably didn't get his brain. All the rest of them got his brain, so
yeah, exactly.
That's as far as they went. Go.
Yeah, the one that he doesn't acknowledge.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, the one he don't acknowledge is the smartest one out there.
Pretty smart. Yeah,
but if if they had if they had a chance, they could never make it. They have to pay
Yeah.
to get into it.
Oh no, yeah. That's all it is. I mean, and these people won't come out and say it. I mean, is you have to hear it on a podcast somewhere. But Donald Trump is upset with Harvard. Oh, well, he's doing. Just say it like your kid didn't get into Harvard,
Right.
and now you want to just be a jackass.
Right.
It just and you know what I'm tell you, doing while we looking at all this other stuff, they're distractions, man. They're distractions. They got us distracted on this foolishness. And while we
Exactly.
distract on this foolishness, Stephen Miller and all these other incels, these devil followers of his, are concocting something else.
Yeah.
Oh, what did Donald say today? It's like a comedy show. What did Donald Trump say? Donald Trump's sitting there sleeping, and something he was saying, Sleepy Donald. And you get people to just go on that, and at the same time they're in the back room writing up some more evil.
Yeah. That's got the media chasing the corporate media. We put that.
Yeah, chasing like a rabbit around the like a greyhound track.
Chasing the red herring.
And we sitting there laughing and looking at him, just laughing. And, oh, look at the orange man. Look at this and blah, blah, blah. And Stephen Miller in the back there coming up with some other mess.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. And
I tell you.
They get the people to fall for it.
Yeah.
And they go to old okie doke again.
The okie doke. That's it. Giving it. But this time, everybody getting the okie doke.
Well, all I can say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, prepare yourself for what's to come. This is the warning, as
Steve would say.
Steve would say, this is the warning.
Steve say, this is the warning.
And I want to give credit to Steve Schmidt for that.
Yep. Yes, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, you out there, man. I tell you, man, you awesome shows like having a civics class every day. Steve holds he does not bite his tongue.
Right.
And he gives you good information. This is the warning.
Okay.
So yeah, we appreciate Steve. So yeah, Lenny, appreciate this info tonight that you've given us. You didn't happen to hear anything from on the tariffs, did you? Any breaking? Nothing breaking. I mean, nothing breaking.
Nothing breaking is the ports are losing business. The containers are not flowing into the ports. People are being laid off as we speak.
30%, right?
35% at the port of Los Angeles and 30% at the port of Long Beach, respectively.
Okay.
And you got everyone on the West Coast is.
What about Savannah and
they seen a 17,
Miami and Canaveral, all them people?
17% decline in Savannah.
Okay.
And all up and down the eastern seaboard.
Yeah.
There's been decline in cargo. So what this is another setup for the dominoes to fall and to affect the economy. You're talking about what normally would be 17 million TEUs coming into Los Angeles and Long Beach.
Right.
Have you're looking at 8 million maybe. So it's a big drop off. It's a shame. This is another self-inflicted wound that President Taco has caused immeasurable harm on the economy and the American workers. You have longshoremen out of work, warehousemen out of work, truck drivers who can't pay their bills, who can't make their truck payment. You look at the railway workers who are out of work. And you look at the small businesses, not just in that area, but nationwide, who's going to be affected by the tariffs of Donald Trump. This is his economy. This is his economy. Don't let anybody fool you. he get up there and say, this is Joe Biden's economy. No, this is Donald Trump's terrible, disastrous economy.
Yeah.
All right? This is his taco economy. And I said this last time we were on air.
Mm-hmm.
This is you can't play yo-yo with the stock market. You can't play yo-yo up and down, up and down, up and down. So I just, again, I can't stress it enough. People, please prepare yourself for what's about to happen to this economy, to this country. It's not going to end well. But you can prepare yourself. Stock up, water, food, non-perishable goods. Stock up, be ready.
And as far as this Medicare thing, what should people be thinking about right now?
Save your money.
I mean, with that, but with those who have family or in shelters, assisted living facilities, nursing homes, what should they be thinking about?
I would say this here. I would say as best you can. Try to keep as much coverage on your loved ones as you possibly can.
Right.
And if you have to, if they're not going to service them or they're going to close down a lot of these nursing homes, have a plan. Somebody's going to have to take care of mom or dad or sister or brother.
Yeah, I heard him talking about that today. I heard some businessman somewhere from up north, whose parents are down here in Florida.
Families are going to have to step up to the plate and take care of one another.
They're talking about having to bring them back up to New York.
Yeah.
That's what I heard that today. So,
it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It didn't have to be this way, guys.
No, it did not.
It didn't have to be this way.
It didn't have to be this way.
And they can talk about Joe Biden all they want to, but one thing about Joe Biden as an older guy with wisdom, you can go to bed, sleep good at night.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning and see what the latest headline is. This idiot done all night because he don't sleep through the night.
Yep.
Don't ever give up slow and steady for fast and reckless.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't ever give it up.
Yeah. So good advice there from Lenny. Man, we could just go on and on and on because that's how whacked out this whole situation is. I mean, we could have a Jerry Lewis telethon that's so bad. You remember those old telethon, them 24-hour telethon? It's so. We hadn't even scratched the surface, as they say.
Yeah.
We really hadn't. I mean, all the foolishness has been going on since in the last 7 days.
Yeah.
But we appreciate tuning in. Appreciate our fans and our subscribers. We appreciate y'all. That's how we're able to do what we do it here. And we want to thank you once again for another second season. And we're going to continue to bring you the information that you need. And anything else, lady?
No, that's it, man. We try to get the message out to the people. We try to lay it out as plain as possible.
Plain as possible.
Plain as possible. We keep it's low hanging fruit with us.
Yeah, we still, like I said, we didn't even scratch the surface.
Yeah.
So we'll have to pick this up next time. And once again, like I say, we want to thank you all for tuning in to the Soul of Generation X. We'll see you next time. Take care.
You are listening to the Soul of Generation X, and you can find the Soul of Generation X on Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, YouTube Podcast, and wherever you get your podcast. We thank you for tuning in, and then please click that subscription button so that you'll be aware of all new shows and updates.